Welcome back to Voice of the Founding Fathers. I'm your host, Dr. D. Lee Pippin, and today we're going to discuss January 6th, the infamous day in American history where a group of seditious traitors broke into the Capitol, looted the Capitol, and threatened the lives of the Vice President of the United States, along with the House of Legislation and the Senate, where they had to flee into safety, where several people were killed, police officers were injured, and total chaos happened, where it looked like the United States had become a third world Latin American country. And the only difference was, in those Latin American countries, they'd have shot them before they got in the Capitol. Yes, these people are guilty of treason and sedition. They have violated the Constitution of the United States. They have enacted a seditious act trying to take over the country based off lies. Many lies. And they're known lies. It's not like people don't know. It's not like it was a big kept secret. No. Everyone knew they were lies. Everyone that had a brain in their head and can think on their own. And if you don't like that I said that, then why don't you start thinking on your own? Because if you follow any of this, you're a moron. Sorry, I'm not going to call it any differently. You're a moron. Because only a moron would believe a lie that has been proven over and over and over again to be a lie, and then use that lie to justify violence against your own country. And then furthermore, try to put in a man that thinks he's king. And I can tell you for a fact, Donald Trump is far from any king. So, January 6th trials are now going on in Congress. They're trying to figure out exactly who in the upper echelon knew what was going on, what they did to try to stop it, what they did to encourage it. The more and more that comes out, the sadder and sadder I feel for our country, and the more worried I am about where this country has gotten to and where the citizens of this country are. I'm sorry. You're not supposed to base your life on 20-second sound bites. You're not supposed to base your life on what you can hear in 5 minutes or that just is pretty or entertains you. This is the government of your country. What was the most powerful country in the world. And now we're a laughingstock. Most of the world laughs behind our back. And it's not about Biden. It's about the Republican Party and the house of clowns they have become. And I'm a Republican, and I'm ashamed to say I'm a Republican. This is not the United States of America that my family helped found. It's not. It's a joke. I am tired of the far left, the far right, tearing everything apart. Get in the middle, solve the problems. Stop playing stupid games. And damn well stop putting our court full of incompetent people that make a political agenda but not a judiciary. You don't give lifetime appointments away because they'll vote the way your party is, or they're on your same conservative platform of far-right wingers. No. You vote for judges that actually read the law and follow the law. And right now I'm in a state where our governor is the same way. Just make up whatever rules you want. Doesn't matter. I'll do whatever I feel like. I don't have to follow the laws because I have political sound bites. I am a star in the world, and people will vote for me because I make political sound bites and put other people down. Not because I have actual good political theory, not because I have a solid plan for where the government's supposed to go, not because I know anything about economics or how to bring my state forward or the country forward or the world forward. No, political sound bites, comedian acts, a house of buffoons. That's what we have now, a house of buffoons. And anyone that talks logic, anyone that talks sense, anyone that talks about the middle of the road just gets overrun. They get overrun, they get demolished, they get villainized for speaking the truth and trying to be in the middle and compromise how it's been done for over 200 years in this country. So, all of you, wake up. Get real. Get smart. Start reading into the things. Start actually making your decisions based on sound judgment and not political sound bites. I don't want any politician in office that does nothing but villainize the opposition and say how great they are, but doesn't give me one bit of substance. I want to see a plan, a sound plan, one that can actually be followed through, can actually work, and actually has some sound judgment involved in it. And those that do have those plans, start supporting them. Start trying to make them work instead of cross-aisle fighting over stupidity. So, that's my message today. Stop being morons. Start actually becoming creative intellectual thinkers. Stop talking about a bunch of nonsense that doesn't happen in the schools. Stop bringing up a bunch of crap that does not happen in this real world anywhere. Stop buying into these little people that say, oh, in my college, they make me say these things because it's woke theory, because it doesn't happen. But what does happen is you protote them out there, they get 100,000 to 1 million likes, and suddenly they're celebrity stars. They don't have to work anymore because they're getting paid through Twitter, Facebook, OnlyFans, wherever else they want to go with their dribble of nonsense for their 15 minutes of glory that you turn into a career for them. And then you call them influencers. They're the influencers. Pretty sad that TikTok and Instagram and the rest have people on there that make more connections than professors at colleges, than brilliant scientists, than actual businessmen that are trying to teach things to people or improve our economy. It's because they don't put on a little show for 15 seconds for everyone to applaud. Well, we're applauding ourselves into oblivion. Pretty soon, there will be no United States. And it's not that far off. Our country is being torn apart. And y'all are sitting there watching it, applauding it, and saying, those of you that aren't out there doing something about it, well, it's all going to fix itself. We don't have to do anything. It's really not affecting us until it's too late. And if you want to talk about too late, Russia, Putin. When Putin was moving forward in his power, the Russian people, after all those years of oppression, said, oh, it will never really happen again. He's just trying to bring things back. Now, they're back in a dictatorship. Who's leading us towards the Third World War? That's what happens when you sit back. Venezuela, Chavez, oh, that's a brilliant idea. More socialistic type things, but it will never take the power away from the wealthy. Everybody will still have money. Everybody will be fine. Now, what do they have? A bus driver for a president who can't think outside of a shoebox, who's manipulated and controlled by all those around him, and has destroyed the country. And all those people that said, oh, we don't have to worry, they're running to our borders because there's nowhere else to go anymore. And we're not taking them in because, oh, we're a closed country now. The United States doesn't take immigrants anymore. Too many immigrants. Yeah, talking points. All little talking points that don't have anything to do with this country. Wake up before we become one of those countries. And then we'll have to be looking to where we're going to run. Only problem with that is there's nowhere for anyone to go anymore if we fall. We are the image for the world, and look where we're taking it. And when we fall, it'll be like the collapse of the Roman Empire. Everything else will go with it, and we'll go back to the Middle Ages, or worse, maybe the Stone Age. Only part about that might be good is 3/4 of the population might die off, and maybe some of the ones that are left will have enough intelligence to try to rebuild a world that would be better. Because that's where you're leading us, and that's where some of these leaders are leading us. So keep cheering for those TikTok moments and those little Instagram messages from people like Marjorie Greene and Matt Gaetz. And keep allowing people like Mitch McConnell to steer our country down a rabbit hole. It's up to you, folks. Elections are coming up. Y'all are blaming everything on the current president, and in reality, it's not his fault because everything was already in play. There's not much to do except ride the wave out, and how we ride that wave out is where we'll be 4 years or 8 years down the road. Not whenever we elect the next person, because when they come in, they're going to be on whatever wave started from this presidency. Right now, you're on the Donald Trump wave. Hope you enjoy it. It's what you wanted. It's what you tried to get back in office. And if you think it'd be any different, go to your history books. Read all about it. It's all there. Anyway, remember to hit the like button, hit the notifications, and remember to hit subscribe. We'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a great day.